me. Yeah. I'm on the elevator climbing to the top. All you ladies get behind me when you see me on the block. When you see me, when you see me, I'm on the elevator climbing to the top. All you ladies get behind me when you see me on the block. When you see me, when you see me.
I guess I am live, LIVE. It's your boy, Big Pain, coming in with another week, Pro Football Weekly. Yeah, it sounds like I'm in space right now, and that's because I got some rinky-dinky stuff going on over here. But that's because I had to reset up everything simply because I had to go on location last week, and when I had to go on location, I had to uh, had to use a different configuration. Yeah, it probably do sound like Space Jam, but that's all right though. You can still hear me though, so we good on that. This week, well, last week, I guess you can say we're a third of the way in the season, and man, I'm still speechless off half of these games. Let me pull up my app right quick. I will say this: teams that are sitting on top of their division, me personally, did not know I would see that happening this early. Like, I'm just jumping into it. The Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati Bengals are up top the AFC North with a 5-2 record. Baltimore is right behind them with a 5-2 record also. But Cincinnati now owns the tiebreaker. So by Cincinnati owning the tiebreaker, hey, they got a lot of leverage right now. Who knew the Las Vegas Raiders 5-2? I mean, hey, it looked like to me they didn't want to play for John Gruden. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be petty, but I'm just saying. It just felt like they didn't want to play with dude. So that's the only thing. That's the only thing I can say on that. I ain't ready to shut it right now. Close it up. So with that being said, let me move on. Buffalo. I mean, you expected to be Buffalo, but who knew New England? Well, I ain't gonna say who knew New England was gonna put 51 piece on somebody, but it is the Jets. I'm sorry, it is the Jets. Um, man, I was tending to come on early because I really had two games I wanted to talk about. Two games. First game is the Chiefs and Titans game. I said I was gonna go pull up some stats, and I did not get a chance to. I'm looking at, are the Titans that good or are the Chiefs that bad? I'm gonna say that again. Are the Titans that good or are the Chiefs that bad? Because we've been saying on this show all week that the Titans are inconsistent. They are. They're inconsistent. They'll win one here, they'll lose one here. And for the record, if you've been keeping up, I am 0-7 in picking the Tennessee Titans. 0-7. I picked the Chiefs last week. Titans won. Week before that, I picked the Titans. I don't know who they played. They won. Just saying. I can't pick the Titans to save my life. I don't know what's up with that. But to piggyback off of what I was telling a friend of mine earlier, I believe the league has figured out the Kansas City Chiefs. You're right, Big D. Derrick Henry ain't playing. You're right. You are right about that. He's not playing. But I think the league has figured out Patrick Mahomes in that Chiefs offense. I really do. If y'all remember back in the 2000s when Michael Vick was in Atlanta and they introduced that Wildcat offense and Atlanta was all over the place. I'm talking about, man, they were I think they had almost a 10-win season that year. But everybody figured out the Wildcat, and then from there, Atlanta, I don't even think they cracked 500 the next year. And I think this is what's going on with the Kansas City Chiefs. Are they losing to the better football teams? Yes, they are. It seems like they didn't lose anybody. I think they lost Sammy Watkins, but he was a role player. Your main pieces are still there, and it seems like y'all can't get it together. So I don't know what's over there. Then Mahomes took a nice little shot in the fourth quarter. I didn't see it, but I heard from all the Tennessee fans. I got plenty of Tennessee fans on my that I'm Facebook friends with. As they holler all the time, tighten up. I hear that all the time. I ain't knocking y'all. I'm just saying, I want to see y'all do that to Buffalo when it counts, which is the playoffs. But right now, y'all looking like y'all gonna at least be the number 2 seed. I don't see anybody else that's gonna give y'all some problems. Maybe the Raiders down the line. Let me go to these standings. Maybe the Raiders down the line or the Chargers down the line if y'all was to come across them in the playoffs. But I don't know. AFC is pretty much I'm not going to say wide open. You can see pretty much the top 7 teams from up top. Now, moving on to the NFC, y'all know I ain't getting all loosey because, the Cowboys didn't play this week. That's a sad thing for the NFL because we didn't play, but that's a whole nother story. But, I see everybody. I knew we got plenty of them Titans in there. Yeah, I know. I can't pick them to save my life, but they winning games. At least they won a back-to-back. Normally they win one and they lose one. But let me go back to the NFC. All right, NFC, you got Arizona at 7-0. You got Green Bay at 6-1. You got Tampa Bay at 6-1, and you got Dallas at 5-1. Them are your top 4 teams in the NFC. In the NFC. Now, with that being said, I'm sorry, I actually left off a team. Them technically are not the top 4 teams because I got to add the Rams in 6-1. So what I named was the top 4 teams out of each division, which is the NFC East, West, North, and South. But you got to look at the Rams right behind Arizona at 6-1. It's a quiet 6-1 if you ask me. Green Bay with a quiet 6-1. So I'm looking at, man, you see the top 6 teams because now it's 7 in the playoffs, people. It's not 6 anymore. It's 7. So you got to look at the fact that you see the top 6. And if they keep playing the way that they playing, I don't know who's going to get that 7th spot. And whoever get that 7th spot got to play the number 2 seed. And that might not be a good matchup for them, especially if Dallas mess around and be the number 2 seed. But, yeah. I'm waiting on a couple of the panel to get in and jump in. I know Doc usually don't jump in about 8:15. I talked to Prime. Prime is on assignment, as they say. He might jump in. Creed wasn't feeling too well from what I talked to him earlier, and Portland about the same way. So I might be solo dolo. That's good because I get a chance to talk about a bunch of these, as I call them, monkey flip games. I guess I get to shoot my shot for a couple of minutes, not just 5 minutes. Man, let me start off with uh, the Jets and the Patriots. Man, where do 54 points come from? Somebody hit me in the comments and asked me where did those 54 points the Patriots put up come from? And I don't want to hear none of that why they didn't do it against Dallas. Man, the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Football Jets are two different teams, entirely different teams. Did New England see something that they probably could have done better that week? Probably so. But, I say that was a good practice game against the Jets. 54 doggone points. I don't even know where that come from. Oh, another one. Oh, my goodness. You can tell the Carolina Panthers are built around Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey don't play. It's like they don't know how to play ball. I don't get it. Giants put up 25 points. They ain't done that all year. And they missing their leading rusher, Saquon Barkley. And they still put up 25 points. They let you know Panthers trash. I hate to say it like that. Panthers some trash. Another monkey flip game. Who knew the Bengals was going to beat up on the... Okay. Who knew that the Bengals was going to beat up on the Ravens? Who knew? The way the Ravens been playing, I thought that was going to be a tighter game than that. But, oh, God, as we say. 41 smackers on what's supposed to be one of the best teams in the AFC. It says a whole lot. Raiders. They 2-0 without John Gruden. They said, I ought to tell you something. That ought to tell you something. 2-0 without Gruden. So, yeah. What was another one? The Rams. Man, I hope a lot of y'all ain't some betting people because they had the spread for the Rams. It's on my phone 16.5. And another app, they had the spread at 20 points for the Rams. And you would think they would have covered that spread. Oops. Some folks lost some money on that game. I can tell you that now. So, we all knew the Cardinals was just going, oh, God. I'm trying to figure out how the Texans get 5 points. Did y'all get a safety? I'm just saying. I don't know. Buccaneers, Bears, self-explanatory. The Colts and 49ers game. I actually went to sleep on that game. Not saying because it was boring. I was tired. I was kind of burnt out. But Niners was winning before the half. I wake up, man. It's like they didn't score nothing else. They scored 6 points, and I guess they didn't get the 2-point conversion, the 2 field goals. I don't know. But the Colts pulled that win out. Then the Monday night game, 13-10. Seattle, you can tell they're missing their leader in Russell Wilson. They are. No knock to Geno, no knock to none of the folks. It's just that when Russell out there, they're an entirely different team. So, hey, I don't know what to tell you on that. But I do know what I can tell you. We got week 8 games coming up. Let me see how I want to do this. Because I may condense this show a little bit, or I might do some running with it. I don't know. Depending upon how I feel. Where we at? Let me pull this screen up. See if I can get do I want it like that, or do I actually want it? Hold on. We can't see nothing like that. All right, I guess we'll do it like this here. No, I'll do it this way. All right. As you can see, starting with week 8, you got the Packers and the Cardinals. Man, it's going to be an awesome game on Thursday. I am so glad I ain't got a football game Thursday. because I'm actually get to sit down and watch this one here. There's gonna be a heavyweight fight on a Thursday. That's gonna be a real good game. Uh, I don't even know who I'm even picking in this game. I might have to go back and do some research. Uh, yeah, I might have to go back and do some research on that. But I'm gonna move on to some of the other games. I figure out how I want to play that in just a few trips in the shape. Starting with the Bengals and the Jets. Uh, I really do hope the doggone Jets. Um, well, I can't hang their hat to them. They did beat the Tennessee Titans. Go figure. But yeah, that's gonna be a rough look for them. Real rough look. Uh, Titans and Colts. Man, that's gonna be a good. That's gonna be another good game. Titans coming off 2-game winning streak. Indianapolis, if I'm not mistaken, coming off 2-game winning streak. Uh, if I was a betting man, this would be the dog fight for the AFC South. So whoever wins this game gets a stronghold on their division. Let me check my standings to make sure my grammar serves me correctly. Yeah. Tennessee would still have a game lead on Indianapolis, but Indianapolis will own the tiebreak for right now until they play again. But yeah, if Tennessee wins this game against Indianapolis, they take a real good stronghold on their division. Next game, Rams and Texans. Oh God. If there's a massacre when I can see it. But then again, I can't trust the Rams because we expected the Rams to score at least 20 plus. Well, they scored 20 plus, but they didn't hold Detroit to what they should have held them to. So I don't know. But then again, Detroit does play better than Houston. So, go figure with that. Next game, Steelers and Browns. I don't care what the records are. Steelers and Browns always gonna be a knockdown, drag out fight. It is. I don't care who playing. It's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight. Whenever, however. Uh, and then it's in Cleveland, so let's hope the fans don't start chunking stuff on the field if the refs don't give them what they want. So next game, Eagles and Lions. Man, if I was picking right now, Eagles are playing pretty decent. I believe the Lions may pull a win off because the Lions playing good ball. They just can't finish the games. And I think the Lions may finish this one this week. I don't know. I ain't saying I'm picking the Lions, but if I was to pick right now, that's where I'd be leaning to. Next game, 49ers and Bears. 49ers and Bears. That's another iffy game. That's another iffy game. That's one of them games. Whoever wins that game will have an literally outside chance of trying to get into the playoffs. Because that last seed is kind of wide open. And yeah, I think if the 49ers take another L 2-5, that's going to be hard to overcome trying to get into the playoffs. So, with that being said, that's going to be another game to watch. Panthers and Falcons. I believe the Falcons are going to actually have a 2-game winning streak after today. Unless Christian McCaffrey is coming back this week, I don't see the Panthers doing diddly squat. Next game, Dolphins and Bills. That's another massacre. I think Finn's on the menu, even though they got Tua Tug, that's what I call him, coming back. Well, he's probably already back. I still don't see them doing anything with the Bills. The Bills are too wide open. They can score too much for Miami to keep up. Next game, this is going to be a good one. Patriots and Chargers. Patriots, like I said, they just put up a 54 piece, but they ain't finna put that up on the Chargers. I can tell you that right now. They ain't putting up 54. It's gonna be a real good game, but we're gonna see where the Patriots measure up because quiet is kept in the AFC. They're only a game behind Buffalo. They're only a game behind Buffalo. They're not like they're that far back. So which means they almost, well, I ain't gonna say they got an outside shot for the 7th seed. Well, yeah, they do. One, two. Well, hold on. Let me press this button here to tell me a little bit better. Um, well, no, they actually are 2 out from the last seed. What they're saying is the playoffs start today. Cincinnati, Las Vegas, Tennessee, Buffalo will be your top 4 teams, and your wild cards will be Baltimore, LA Chargers, and Cleveland. So yeah, they still got some work to do. Still got some work to do. Moving on to the next game, Jaguars and Seahawks. Uh, Seahawks are kind of salty from their loss against New Orleans. They kind of salty about that. But I will say this here with the capital BUT. Uh, if Seattle go to sleep, Jaguars gonna come in there and steal them one. You know, Jaguars hadn't been playing real great, but they ain't been playing super bad either. So they may sneak one in on Seattle if Seattle get lackadaisical. If Seattle play like they played New Orleans, they should be able to pull that out. Next game, Washington football team against the Broncos. Oh God. Uh yeah, oh God. Washington football team, that's another one of those teams that you look to try to finish games, and it's really hard for them to do. And the Broncos are just the Broncos. I believe them folks is cursed. Ever since Peyton Manning left, Tim Tebow done been there. Denver ain't been too hot. Defense has always been there, but offense has just been super lackadaisical. I'm talking about super. I'm talking about super duper oompa loompa lackadaisical. Okay. Let's move to the next game. Buccaneers and Saints. That's a NFC South matchup, premier matchup, if you ask me. Let me go back here. Let me go on the NFC side. Way I'm looking at it, that could actually be a first round matchup. Buccaneers and Saints. Saints at home. Tom Brady going into the is that the Little Caesar Superdome, whatever they calling it now? Um, yeah, whatever. Um, Saints can't play like they played Seattle because Tampa Bay can put up some points. So that's going to be an interesting game to watch. Then you got the Sunday night game. Cowboys going up to Minnesota. Cowboys coming off a bye week. Everybody got a chance to get some rest. It's going to be real interesting. Dallas has a problem with the run game. Oh man, you got a good running back, man. He's gonna crack almost 100 yards on Dallas. I don't know what's up with the front seven. I don't know why we can't stop nobody running the ball. I think this is gonna be close to a shootout. Dallas is averaging over 30 points a game, so it looks like we're gonna have to rely on the offense and the defense do just enough again to try to pull this one out. Folks like, man, it's your team. Why you talking like that? I'm also a realist. And the fact of the matter is, Dalvin Cook is a solid running back, and he getting them holes. There's gonna be some problems, and he can get in those holes. So that's gonna be an interesting one to watch on Sunday night. Then the Monday night football game. Monday night football game. The Giants and the Chiefs. I really do think I think it's going to be Chiefs, and they mad. They mad, and they're gonna take it out on the Giants. So yeah. So I'm just hoping that everybody bring your popcorn. Everybody bring your popcorn. So with that being said, where am I at? We go ahead and drop this off so I can drop back in. I I get, like I said, I was solo dolo tonight. Which wasn't a bad thing, which means I ain't gonna be on the whole hour. Unless I get somebody to join me. We can do a little bit of chatting. Hold on, let me put it up here. If you want to join the conversation, all you gotta do is put it in true13live.com, type your name in the box, press join. I'll see you and I'll let you join in. I can leave it open up for a minute. See if anybody wanna talk some football with me. I don't mind a couple of guests, especially when I ain't got the crew here tonight. Um I ain't got no issue with that. Like I said, it sounds like I'm in space, but I must be doing something well because I'm watching on the other side and it's picking up pretty much what I'm saying in closed caption. So it ain't too bad. It ain't too bad. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and join, let me put it back up there. Yeah. You want to join the conversation, man? TrueTalk13.com. Oh, TrueTalk13Live.com. I'm sorry. And, we're also on Twitch. If you want to follow us on Twitch, True Talk 13 Live. We're also on YouTube, Poison B. This is actually her page. I just run it on Tuesday nights, Uh, so, hey, if you want to follow her page, hey, do that. You can also follow it on Twitter at Poison B. That's how we do it. Questions or comments, concerns, topic suggestions, any of that, email at truetalk13@yahoo.com. And then if you got any business or inquiries, number 901-501-2366. Right now, it may be something wrong with the communication lines because I tried to use that number earlier today and we had some issues with it, but lo and behold, it'll be up and running. That number is live. We just having some issues with it right now. You hit it up probably in the morning. If you got any business or inquiries, it should be back flowing like it should. But hey, like I said, this was your boy Big Pain. I had a pretty decent doozy doing it by myself. It's hard to talk trash and talk about a lot of stuff. We ain't got nobody to go back and forth with you, but that's all right. That's okay. But that'll give me time to work on some other stuff that I got popping off. But other than that, man, look, man, everybody enjoy their evening. I'm finna go ahead and hot up off this thing, and I'm gonna see all of y'all next week. I may put online on my page and everybody else's page what our actual picks are this week for the ones that want to keep up with it and see how we doing. Oh, I gotta congratulate Doc Sachs. We had a 3-way tie this week. Before I get off, we had a 3-way tie with 10 wins and 4 losses with Poison, Prime, and Doc Sachs. And the way we break the tie is, total amount of points in the game, and Doc was actually the closest. The total amount of points in the Monday night game was 23. Doc had 27, so they considered him the winner. So shout out to Doc for that win on that. We'll get them standings updated some type of way. Everybody should be back in studio next week, man. This is your boy Big Pain, and we finna be up out of here.